the dollar is falling. This is what it means. This is what they're talking about when they say that. The it is the USD Euro pair that is they are actually talking about. It is falling. So the folks in Europe need only $0.8695 to buy $1. So it's good to some extent, for some companies like Google, and indeed a lot of other companies that are exporting, companies that are selling to Europe, to say the least. It's good for them. Google is one of them. Google sells its services in dollars. So now the folks in Europe are much more. They'll be much more inclined to pay for more Google services. You can see that we had this is I think this may be the 52-week high of 0.9767 as of January, early January of this year. I want to believe it's probably that, probably the 52-week high. I think it is. It is the 52-week high. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 52-week high. Yeah, it is the 52-week high. So it's coming down from there. So I know, this is what Trump wants. He wants a weaker dollar so that the US can export more. Google is already benefiting from that, and indeed some other companies are benefiting from that. But indeed, also the tariffs are also a problem because it is U.S. companies that will pay the tariffs, not those countries. But indeed, it affects those countries, affects China, it affects yeah, those countries because they will the U.S. Manufacturers, U.S. Merchants will buy less. They will buy less, so it affects everybody. But in the meantime, Google should be seeing some change in their revenue over this quarter, over the past quarter, over the quarter that has just ended. Yeah, over the quarter that has just ended. It should. That's the Q1 of this year, 2025. Things should be good in terms of revenue because we can clearly see that folks in Europe can easily, the way they may have found it a lot more convenient. They may have found more grounds, more reasons to buy more Google services because you can just see that now. They can buy more. They can buy more. So yeah, given all of that, we've just go ahead and see what's going on with Google now, to give showing some tiny amount of strength in the pre-market session of today, the 22nd of April. Let's get back to the chart and see what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, here we have yeah, like every other stock, they all rallied on the 9th of April. And as things stand right now on this daily chart, lower prices are projected. Now, this is what is the case with the hyperscalers. There isn't nothing really strong as such is projected for them as such. But in the midst of all of this projected lower prices, we can also see that as things stand right now in the very short term, the 10-day moving average is projecting strength for, yeah, projecting strength. It's sloping upwards. The projections are upwards, and the 200-day moving average, the 21-day moving average is projecting lower prices, but at the same time, the projections are still higher than where Google's price is right now. So if just in case if anything happens, there's a projection. It's the 21-day moving average has already would say, if you like, if the 21-day moving average projection can speak, it will say I'm already projecting high prices, even though I am projecting weakness in the long run. So we expect the interaction between the two moving averages to provide a space where a possible rally might a possible spike in a very short time might this is where it will be caught. It will be caught right in here, and it will if one happens, it will be caught in here inside this wedge here, and then contract and then continue to decline further. So here we have couple of projections, yes, and amidst in the midst all of this, there are very short term projections. Here we have upper projections. We have what do we have? One, I think. Let's see what's going on right now in this pre-market session. 151. Okay, we have. Let's see what the projections are saying. We have there are down projections 133.78. Okay, let me begin from this from the list: 115.09, 122.22, 133.78. They are not proper projections: 156.77, 162.16, 165.49. So these are the projections on the daily chart. Okay, let's have a look at the weekly chart and see. I think it's also it will be good if we have a look at the yeah. Let's have a look at the weekly chart and then also the monthly chart for Google. Here we have weakness as well, expected to continue all the way towards November. Nothing, no spike is projected. At the same time, like I said earlier on, you see these moving averages, the 10 and 21 week moving averages, they are declining, but they're also still projecting higher prices. You understand what I mean? This is they're declining, but they're still this is still higher than where Google's price is right now. So just in case if anything happens, it's still it may still be satisfied. So um we have here that we what do we have? Downward projections. We have 135.71, 146.36, the upper projection 163.59. Jumping down to the monthly charts. Let's see. We will use we'll find a trading range. We'll try and find a trading range here, but uh, I think I've lost one of the indicators here. I'm supposed to see it. Let's see. Um, yeah, okay. Here we have what do we have? No projections here. We have projections. We have 258.06, 300.03, 325.95. I think the reason behind some of these bullish projections on its monthly chart is because yeah, like I pointed out, there's if the dollar continues to weaken, then it bodes well for Google in terms of revenue and all that. So let's see. I need to see one of my indicators and see where I want to place. I want to place the the market greed, so that we can see what's going on. Let's see now. I don't know if it's because I'm on this chart. Let's have a look at the 1 hour chart and see whether it's gonna appear. Okay, it's somewhere lost somewhere. I can find it now. But in any case, you've just had a snapshot of what's going on. I can't find there's the pane where the indicator is. I can't find it. So let's have a look at the 4 hour chart. When the market is open, it's best to have a look at the 4 hour chart because it's active and maybe projecting active prices. The calculations are based on live data. So here we have projections. We have downward projections: 146.13, 148.74. Upper projections: 158.86, 164.57, 168.11. Yeah, so yeah, that's what's going on with Google. Just see what you make of all of these, and just know what you're doing. It's not time to invest in Google yet. If you see an opportunity in a very short time, and you're confident about that, by all means do so. Google is a good investment, but not in the long run. It's not as things stand right now. There might be opportunities in a very short term, but you just need to know what you're doing. Okay, yeah. So thank you very much for watching this video.